Hey guys, Lego Guy back for another Star Wars review. Now we're doing something a little different, of course. We're doing a new Star Wars set. After we did the planetary sets, if you guys have watched this channel. And we're doing a new one, of course, today. So we got a new Star Wars set that I just got, found in my local Target. And it is set number 75348, the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor. 957 pieces. You have to just look at the big box, of course, and the back of it as well, too. You can see you do also get two instruction booklets too, which is pretty unique in a way. One for the Fang Fighter, which is interesting, and also one for the TIE Interceptor. And you do get 8 bags, but it actually says 7 on the instruction booklet, so that's to build the TIE Interceptor we're going to be showing you in the close-up. But let's show you this look at this set and talk about afterwards right now. All right, so here we have a look at the close-up on these two magnificent, beautiful ships. Now you can see we also have a Mandalorian pilot Kai, of course, the way he's called on the box. He's called a fleet commander, so pretty cool. And we also have a TIE fighter pilot and a droid. It's an astromech, of course, too, which I'll have to look on the box, of course, to find out what he is for you. But let's show you the figures that we got on both these sets. First, we're going to show you the droid that we have, and this is also his R2-E6. And these little astromechs are always pretty cool in a way. And the little black one, of course, not bad for a little droid. And pretty cool. We have him. We're going to put him right here next to here. We also have a TIE fighter pilot. A new one, of course. Same kind of different variant, of course, that we've gotten over the years. Not new, but pretty cool. One thing I will say is I like that about her is, of course, is we can take off her helmet for you, is it's a girl. So I like how they're basically adding that on there, because in the military or for the Imperial Army, you have all these characters have different kind of uniqueness to them in a way. So you can put her helmet back on like so. Now, keep in mind, guys, I am going to try to be careful taking off the helmets and showing you guys the face on these figures because, well, it's not easy to hold a camera, but also showing you guys one-handed. But we'll still try everything we can. And also, we're going to show you how to put them in the set itself, too. Also, here's a look at Mando himself, Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. I do like this Darksaber. A lot of people have said this Darksaber is a lot better than the previous ones they've got. But you can see there's Din Djarin himself. He has some backprinting on him, but I'm not going to take this off because, well, it is hard to remove these on here, but we'll take off his face and show you. So here's his face you can see, which I do like is pretty cool. It does look like Pedro Pascal in a way. So very cool looking Mandalorian figure that we have. And not the first, but just many we've gotten from over the years. And you can put his helmet on like so. And he's very unique in a way. Also, here's a look at the fleet commander. I can see people buying bunches of these. This is actually a person from Bo-Katan's crew, you can see here, but he is very unique in a way. I like him. He also has this little detonator, but you can't really hold it in his hand like it says in the instruction book, so I had to put it on top. But he does have a blaster because, well, if he gets shot at this thing, he's going to protect himself. And you can take off his helmet. He has also a double-sided, he has an interesting face, of course, even a double-sided face, too. He also has this little hairpiece on him, of course, too, you can put on here if you want to, which we're not going to put on there, but gives him that look like, gives the characters a little bit of a uniqueness way. So, and you can put his helmet back on like so. And now we're going to show you how they fit into their little ships. Oh, sorry guys. So we're going to show you guys the little ships that we have. And basically, here's one of the two ones I do like that are really cool. You do have the two ships. Sorry, my finger was like, wait guys. Of the two ships, basically the TIE Interceptor as the Fang Fighter. So let's show you these right now. All right, so here we're going to show you these beautiful looking ships. And I already put the figures inside here because it will be a little bit difficult to put them in after a while. But here's look at the fleet commander in his Fang Fighter. And you can see, if we look inside here, you can see there's some little cockpit details you can see on there. Move the little thing somewhat down. There we go. And you see he's really on the little place, the control panel and all. And he fits really nice and snug in there. I really do like that, of course, in a way. And you can close this on here, and of course, and it will be a little bit difficult because you have to take his, because what I'm going to try to tell you guys too, this little visor thing he has right there, a little control thing that on the most Mandalorians, you have to fold that down a way because it won't close all the way, so you got to be really careful about that. And then it closes like on here like so. The ship is also unique. It has some cool little designs as well, like little engines, of course, excuse me. And there's some flick missiles, but I can't really get to these on the bottom here, so we're going to try to flick them up. We're going to try to fire them off at the TIE Interceptor in a minute for you guys if we can. But it is pretty cool. And I do like this Fang Fighter for a lot of reasons, and one of the things just fell off there, guys. It does have like an interesting little shape to it, and one of the little blasters came off. We're going to leave that go for a second, guys. But there is, look at the Fang fighter, and it's not really that sturdy, but it's kind of really basically built really good. Of course, you can see it is the design of this ship is really cool, and this is where my camera angle, guys, with that coffee cup. Sorry. Anyway, but it is a pretty cool looking ship, though. I like this how it is designed and how the the Mandalorian can fit in there. Also, here's a look at the beautiful looking TIE Interceptor. Now, I have to say that I was gonna put this on camera, but to put the figure in here, you got a little bit of a nook and cranny here to basically put on the top or the side here, but she fits in there really well. And you know, it's really hard to put her in there. So, but you have like a standard cockpit design on the top, which is pretty cool. Like most of the TIE fighters, you do have this cockpit piece that we've gotten from many TIE fighters in the past, which is beautiful. But look at this beautiful looking TIE Interceptor. This is probably really unique how they have the wings all built out like this in a way, and the back of it as well, and the side here. And here's a look at the back of the TIE Interceptor too, and it is a little bit flimsy because these wings are built in a way. But you can see there's part of the engine, of course, too, which is really cool. And to put these wings on here in the technical areas, you can see, if you can see in there right there, guys, these wings took forever to put on because you have to be really careful how they build an instruction booklet to put these Technic pieces into place and put these wings on here. But once you get them on there, it'll be fun to put together, but it is still very beautiful looking TIE Interceptor. Here's like the other side we're gonna show you guys too. And this beautiful little ship is basically really cool. If we can, we're gonna just have a missile fire at us, and there goes a missile right up there. And it does fire. The Fang fighter, we're gonna not do it there because I mean that's gonna be hard to do, but we lost the missile now to this beautiful ship. But yeah, very beautiful looking TIE Interceptor that it's been so long since we've gotten one, and we finally have. The Fang fighter, not bad, but still very beautiful to say the least as well. The black and gray, I like that, but many people are gonna go for this because if you like TIE fighters, you wanna get a TIE Interceptor. You know, the Fang fighter, not bad. So there they are, these two looking beautiful ships, and let's talk about afterwards right now. All right, but there you guys saw a close-up in this beautiful TIE fighter versus Fang fighter set. For those of you who know, this is basically from season 3 of The Mandalorian. And it didn't really have much of a fight scene or basically a flight. Bo-Katan was actually fighting in the Fang fighter itself in one scene. The TIE Interceptors also made quite a bit of good scenes, even the final 2 episodes. And they kind of were hanging upside down like this in a way, and like a bat form. The wings were also in a way not able to fold, but they were able to fold in a way, which was really kind of cool, and how they go into flight mode. Same thing with the bombers, of course, too. But that was really kind of cool. We have gotten a Fang fighter in the past, which was from pre-Vizsla a couple years ago, but the wings would fold up on this. You can't fold the wings up on this Fang fighter, which we could, but it is still pretty cool nonetheless. But it's good to get another Fang fighter. I can see people buying a bunch of these, maybe to make a whole fleet. But the original one that came out a couple years ago, I will say that this is somewhat of a downgrade. The other one was a lot better, and it was a lot bigger in size compared to this. The TIE Interceptor, I will say, we haven't got one since 2006. So that would probably be, if I had to guess, maybe under 20 years. I'm not sure. But that was a long time ago. And it's so great to get a new Interceptor finally at last. We have gotten some similar variants, of course, in a way. We got like a TIE Baron, which was a TIE Interceptor, which, for those of you who know, I haven't done a review on that for this channel. But that's a First Order TIE fighter, but it has the same like wing design. But the TIE Interceptor, to me, is probably in my top 5 of favorite TIE fighters overall. Because I love TIE fighters, and you know, I gotta say that when LEGO brought this back, especially they're showing these in The Mandalorian, it's kind of amazing that some of these vehicles are still around. Because for those of you who know, The Mandalorian takes place after Episode 6, and the Empire, you would think, has died out. But nope, they're very still strong. They're in hiding. Thrawn's gonna make an appearance in Ahsoka, and it's kind of unique to say the least, which I may be spoiling here, but we may get a TIE Defender because that's his program. But the TIE Interceptor, to me, is one of my favorite TIEs that I like a lot. The Fang fighter, you're gonna go for it, but the Fleet Commander is also a little add-on. Din Djarin, I think it's pretty cool that they add him, you know, because he's basically, this is his set and his show. So you gotta add Din Djarin. The droid, of course, the astromech right here, it's cool to add him, of course, in there too, but you don't have any place to put him, so it's like, well, what's he gonna do? He's gonna be fighting in Din Djarin, of course, while they're in the air? No. he can't do anything. So it's not bad, of course, but I like this, of course. But, you know, in a real fight, it already showed in the show that the Fang fighters already have good capabilities of maneuvering. The TIE Interceptor, don't get me wrong, it will also put up a good fight, but it might be a draw between these two fighters. I don't know, but still very cool at the least. So I was able to get this early at my local Target. Still pretty cool looking set. If you do not have it, get it. If you like TIE fighters, sure. I can see people probably piecing this out because they probably don't want this set or maybe reselling it itself. But if you're a TIE fighter fan like me, you're going to want to get the TIE Interceptor. We already got one TIE fighter this year earlier in January, which I haven't reviewed, is the TIE Bomber. So pretty cool we're getting numerous TIE fighters like we did a couple years ago as well, which is pretty cool. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. We are going to get some more coming out soon. I am getting an Ant-Man set coming in the mail in next month, of course. I don't know when it is. It was on pre-order. Then we're doing some other reviews coming up afterwards as well. Thank you guys for watching today. I'll see you guys next time for more reviews. Until next time, guys, you guys have a good one.